Good evening, brethren. Welcome back. It is Rite Night, Thursday night at the Scottish Rite. Tonight we are wrapping up the Rose Croix degree with the 18th degree. Next week we move into the degrees Council of Kadosh, starting with the 19th next week. Happy to have with me longtime friend and brother, 32nd degree, Knight Commander, Court of Honor, Mr. Tim Bakke. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Great to be chatting with you in person. It's still a real privilege to be in person degree night, doing what we have done for so long after such a long delay. But what can we look forward to degree 19 for the candidates and for the membership at large?
Well, it's interesting that you described how long it has been, and I can tell you right now, that's what you're going to find as we get into the Kadosh degrees, because it is the largest body of degrees you're going to receive in the Scottish Rite. 12 degrees are going to go on after the completion of the 18th degree until you get to 30. And what you're going to find is that there's a pretty broad range of education and instruction and story that's associated with these degrees. It kind of expands upon the fact that we're kind of moving away from the symbolism, the religion parts of that, and we're kind of getting more into some nuances. We're actually adding into these degrees some of the concepts of the virtues of what makes a good man and what makes a good mason, and the qualities we want to sit there and see in these people. And you'll see something as small as the 22nd degree. It talks about the fact that labor is so important, and it is quite honorable. You're going to have a whole bunch of people in a workman's guild working with the tools that we sit there as masons sit there and assign a number of different symbolisms to. And we use these tools as instruction, and you'll find that even in a small degree like the 22nd degree, you're going to find something of very interesting instruction and knowledge. But then you're going to find out that there's a lot of other things that expand upon it. You're going to find that we go into much broader areas that expound upon the stuff that has come out from the Lodge of Perfection degrees and also from the Rose Croix. Not probably so much as associated with religion, but I think what you're going to really find is the fact that a lot of people find in these degrees, you start sitting there kind of looking at the fact that there's a basis of chivalric knighthood associated with how we as Masons kind of look at what a Knight Mason is. There are numerous different orders of knighthood in the Kadosh degrees. And in fact, actually, if you really think about it, the word Kadosh means pure and holy, holiness, consecrated, things like that. We're looking at what it's going to take to make a man a very good and upright person. You're going to find that as you sit there and go through these degrees. Knight Commander of the Temple, wonderful degree.
Oh, yeah.
Knight of the Brazen Serpent, and you're going to sit there and find the instructions that come from that and the trials that are associated with it. And then you get into something as beautiful as the Knight of St. Andrew. Sit there and get some more trials. You got some things that actually make you as a man have to look at who you are and what others are thinking that you might become. But you have to attain that on your own. And then we finish it off with the Knight Kadosh. And you're going to sit there and say, oh, goodness gracious, I've heard about this in Masonry for a while, but is there a connection to Knight Templarism? Well, you'll have to come and find out.
Took the words out of my mouth. We're excited to kick it off next week, the 19th degree, Thursday night. Dinner still at 5 o'clock. Make sure you RSVP to Jackie in the office. Come down and join us. You're missing out if you're not able to attend. Tim, great to see you again, and looking forward to the next section of degrees with Kadosh.
Thank you very much, Reed. It's 12 different degrees. Come and see them.